Hello and welcome back to Talk of the Town. I promised you earlier in today's show that we'd spotlight some local businesses, and here is one for you to learn about. We're talking with Eric Scharf with Automation Arts. Thanks for being with us.
Yes, well, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
So glad to have you, and I'm excited to learn a little bit more about what you do. So let's talk about who is Automation Arts. What do you specialize in?
Yeah, so Automation Arts is a company based in Middleton, founded in 1993. In 2011, my family actually took over the company. At that point in time, we had 4 employees. At this point, we just hired our 35th. So,
wow.
Yeah, so it's exciting. We specialize in commercial conference room solutions for technology. So any sort of audio-visual needs inside of a conference room, I'd say like 90% of our business is focused on making that as easy an experience as possible. So think about TVs, projectors, any sort of technology where you walk into a space, you want to plug your laptop in to drive a presentation. We handle kind of everything behind the scenes that makes those TVs and projectors function properly.
Boy, so important to a presentation too, that it is functioning properly and that the user knows how to use it, and all of those wonderful things need to come together. So we need you, it's great.
Yeah.
So commercial audio visual systems. Let's talk a little bit about trends in commercial AV, something I know very little about, so I'm excited to pick your brain.
If you walk into a commercial space these days, you'll notice the emergence of the open office concept. You see a lot of wide open spaces, but what you don't see a lot of is large conference rooms. Generally, we're breaking those off and having more small huddle room style to make those workspaces more collaborative. So you walk into a small huddle room, you just want to knock something against the wall with a coworker, plug your laptop in. We can make it as easy as just plug and play, where you plug your laptop in, the TV turns on, it goes to the appropriate input, it scales, and makes that really easy experience for collaboration in the workspace. So we're seeing a really a large amount of kind of those small breakout rooms being utilized, and the technology is the cost has come down. Clients are seeing the need to invest in making those spaces as easy to collaborate as possible.
I love that. What a neat idea. And it's nice to know that costs have come down as technology has advanced.
Yeah, and the other one is the emergence of video walls. A lot of people are using large LED displays now that are replacing old kind of artwork to make them more of a space where you can make them a little bit more functional. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And you're able to go in and manipulate the content rather than having kind of a standard piece of artwork that's going to sit there and remain kind of the same at all times. These large video walls allow the end user, the client, to throw up new marketing campaigns or customize them to, if they're welcoming a client in, say, hey, welcome company XYZ to our facility. So making those spaces more dynamic, the artwork more dynamic, and utilizing the LED walls is something that we're seeing a lot of these days.
What a cool idea.
Yeah,
so neat. Wow. So when we started talking, you mentioned that you went from 4 employees to 35 or so.
Yeah.
A lot of growth, it sounds like, over the last 7 years. What do you think the reason is that Automation Arts has grown so quickly?
Yeah, I think, the team, first and foremost, we've staffed out an amazing team. Second off, I think our approach is different than kind of our industry norms. We like to kind of have the salesperson is also the project manager, is also your point of contact. So we have more account managers than we do salespeople. These account managers aren't commission-based, so they're really looking for the solution that matches your needs best. It's not just, okay, what amount are they willing to spend? Let's make sure we get to that number. It's really sitting down with the client. We sit there, we listen to them, and we create that relationship like, hey, we're looking out for your best interest. We're not just trying to drive sales here. So that relationship-based client approach has been something that really resonated with some blue chip clients, and now we've got clients kind of all over the states that we'll travel with that are blue chip Wisconsin-based clients that really appreciate our approach and the relationship side of our business.
What a great approach.
Yeah, thanks.
Thinking as a customer and client how that might feel. We're going to have to go to break pretty soon, so I want to ask one more question, which is just looking ahead, what's next for Automation Arts?
So we're actually going to be building out a brand new Madison office, which is exciting for us with the growth. We've had some space strains, so we're actually building our brand new Madison office, which will be located off Stoughton Road. We just built out our brand new Milwaukee office, which is right next to Potawatomi. So we've got locations both in Madison and Milwaukee. Potawatomi is a client of ours, so it's a really nice area for us to be both in Milwaukee, and then we're so excited about the new Madison office. It's gonna really kind of build out our roots in Madison.
Well, congratulations on the growth and the success that you've experienced so far, and thank you so much for sharing that with us today.
Appreciate it.
Eric again is with Automation Arts, and we are Talk of the Town. We've got more for you coming up next.